What's up, guys? Sid here. I got a bunch of stuff to show you today. I got some mail right here, some thrift store stuff, used bookstore, record store stuff here, and then library book sale stuff here. So we're going to go ahead and get right into this bunch of stuff. Today is Columbus Day. Happy Columbus Day, everybody. For those of you that are having a 3-day weekend, congrats. So we'll get right into this. First up, for $3, I was able to pick up the original Exorcist soundtrack on vinyl. Obviously, the cardboard jacket here has seen better days. I'll have to try and repair that as best I can, but still very, very cool item. And I've decided to go ahead and watch the entire anthology. I just watched the original here, The Exorcist, last night. Probably for the 1000th time. Great movie, my favorite horror movie ever. So I'll be continuing to watch the anthology for the next couple days or so. Very cool item there. Then I got this autographed album from Del Reeves. It is signed to Roselle down here. And then it says, Love, Del Reeves, right up there. Very, very cool piece. I believe he died in 2007. Don't quote me on that. He is deceased. I know that for sure, but I think he died in 2007. Very awesome. This was $5. And then I got this record album here. And it also came with a signed 8x10 photo. So he signed the record album and his 8x10 photo. Now, if you notice on the photo here, they spelled his last name wrong. They spelled it Willis, but it is supposed to be Johnny Lee Wills. This photo is made out to Bert. Best wishes, Johnny Lee Wills. And this is his record album that comes with a fold-out poster. Actually, by the way, which is pretty cool. This album came out in 1978. But this was also $5. He is also deceased. I think he might have died in 1998 or something like that. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, please. But he is the brother of Bob Wills. So very cool. Nice double piece here. Both items signed, only $5. Very cool. Then some thrift store stuff. These were all a quarter a piece, and they're all from the same series of books. These were all put out by the NRA, the National Rifle Association, and it's what they call the Library of American Freedoms. You'll see the nice end papers here, very decorative, gold gilt page edges here. This book is a special edition of George Washington by Woodrow Wilson. And you can see it says, has been privately printed for the members of the Library of American Freedoms. And these came out in the early 2000s. So that's George Washington by Woodrow Wilson. And you can see Wayne LaPierre's signature here, printed signature there on the cover of each book. This is Democracy in America by Alex de Tocqueville. If I said that correctly, I probably didn't. Again, this special edition of Democracy in America has been privately printed for the members of the Library of American Freedoms. Beautiful, beautiful leather-bound hardcover books here. And this final one is the Two Treatises on Government by John Locke. And at the thrift store, when they have the red line marked through that, it's half price, but I think it should have been 50 cents a piece, but I think they charged me a quarter a piece on these 3 books. Either way, that's an amazing deal for these really, really nice books. Looking online, I've seen them some of these go for $10, $15, $20 a piece or more. So really happy with that buy. And this different thrift store, I picked this up. This was $1. This is a Swamp Thing puzzle from Rose Art. Still has old KB Toys sticker on there. 100-piece puzzle. This came out in 1991. My daughter and I put it together last night, and it is missing a piece. Bottom piece here. So it was missing one piece, but then my dog ended up chewing another piece. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or not, or maybe just toss it in the trash because, you know, missing one piece and another is chewed up now. So I don't really know what I'm going to do with it. I might throw it away. I might keep it. I don't know. Let's do some mail. Awesome TTM here. This is Jessie Combs, signed in gold, dated 2015. She is the star of All Girls Garage. Nice postcard here that she sent me. Very cool. Amazingly hot woman. Love the tattoos. So super happy to get that for the collection. And this big box, it's kind of funny that this is what this seller had to ship this item. It's one item. It's a Blu-ray. Yes, I did open it because I didn't recognize the name, and I didn't really know what it was. But this is awesome. This is my first Arrow Blu-ray, and this is City of the Living Dead, also known as The Gates of Hell, directed by Lucio Fulci. Looks to be brand new. Nope, it's not brand new. Looks like some limited edition cards here that have never been opened. And it's got this booklet here. It's got a poster. Beautiful, beautiful piece here. My first Arrow Blu-ray. Very, very cool. Has a side loading box here. Absolutely beautiful piece. 30th anniversary edition. All kinds of special features in here. Can't wait to watch this. Very excited to have it. Alright, next up, library book sale. If you guys have watched my videos for any amount of time, you guys know our local library has a book sale usually every couple of months or so, and it's usually $2 fill a bag. So I got everything in this bag for $2. There's actually some more stuff in here, stuff I got for my kids, but I've already given them, you know, their stuff. So there was actually a little bit more in here. So, full bag of stuff here for $2. This is all kinds of stuff in here too. Tapes, DVDs, books, magazines. First up, the Molly Maguire soundtrack on Paramount Pictures Records here. This is extremely rare, guys. If you Google this soundtrack, no matter what you find, you will not find anything about this ever being released on cassette tape. The Wikipedia for the movie Molly Maguire's actually states that the soundtrack was released on LP and a limited edition CD, but it never mentions cassette. This is a movie starring Sean Connery. Excellent condition. Everything about this is in beautiful shape except that little notch right there, clearance notch, and this crack on the case. Everything else is mint. So the CD was limited to 1,500 copies. I'm really curious as to how many of these cassettes were released, because like I said, there's no mention of it being on cassette anywhere, not on eBay, Amazon, Discogs, no matter where you look. The soundtrack being on cassette is never mentioned. It's awesome. I can't wait to see what happens with this. I put it up on eBay for $80 or best offer, so we're going to see what happens with it. Another cassette here. This is a foreign release on GRT. This is the group Zephyr. This is also a rare tape here. Not too many copies of this on cassette, and especially on a foreign release. And this one, I believe, has never been opened. So that's awesome. Another book here. This is Eckankar. I think I said that right. The Key to Secret Worlds. What's that? Looks like Marilyn Monroe from a calendar. Huh, I didn't notice that before. That's pretty cool. But this is one of those weird metaphysical, spiritual, it's from 1969 type books. I usually have pretty good success selling these types of books on eBay, so that's why I decided to pick it up, throw it in the bag. But this little Marilyn Monroe thing's a very nice extra. Very cool. Then I got a bunch of these Hot Rod magazines. Always fun to look at. Very cool. Threw those in there. Then we got some CDs. Colby Kaye, I think that's how you say her name. Picked this up. And when you open it up here, it looked like it might have been signed, just smeared. That's basically the kind of the reason why I went ahead and just threw this in there. I haven't listened to it yet. I don't really know her music very well, so not really sure what I'm going to do with this at this point. I guess if her music's good, I'll keep it. I don't know. We got that. We got the Bright Lights Big City soundtrack. The movie with honors soundtrack. It's Brendan Fraser there, Patrick Dempsey. Deep Blue Something. They're famous for their song Breakfast at Tiffany's. Always like that song, so grab that. Lethal Weapon 3 soundtrack. And we got Nina Cherry. And she's famous for her song, her hit, Buffalo Stance. The whole CD is actually pretty good. So there's some CDs. We got a signed book here. This is Nyota by Virginia Wilson Lee, local Oklahoman. This is from the Northland Press, 1988. She signed it right there. Sincerely, Virginia W. Lee. It's an Indian story. We got The Complete Guide to Disco Dancing. This came out in 1978. Every disco step you could think of, they show you how to do it. Every move, every step. I thought that was kind of cool. This will be going up on eBay. We got a Snoopy book here. You're So Smart, Snoopy. And then we got 11 great horror stories, including the Oblong Box and the Dunwich Horror. This is a second printing from 1969, Scholastic Books. Pretty cool. A lot of famous authors in here: Edgar Allan Poe, Bram Stoker, H.P. Lovecraft. Very cool. And then, of course, Peanuts, Charlie Brown, comic strips. Great stuff. We got a VHS tape from Rand McNally. This is Alcatraz. Everything you want to know about the island. 25 minutes long. Pretty cool. The Dark Crystal. This is Tale of the Dark Crystal. Beautifully illustrated storybook. I believe I have this already. Very cool. If I do have it already, it'll be for sale or trade. Some paperbacks here. A movie tie-in. Wyatt Earp, starring Kevin Costner. And we got T2, The Future War. The final battle has begun. Who will triumph, man or machine? Very, very cool. So this is the continuing story of Terminator 2. And another movie tie-in. This is Dragonheart, starring Dennis Quaid. Very cool. What else we got? So we got a Robert Lawson book. You guys, if you follow my videos, you know I really like Robert Lawson and his artwork. This is his book, They Were Strong and Good. I did have this copy already. I did have this book already, but this is the 9th printing, 1956. But this copy is in much, much, much better shape. So I'll be keeping this one. But you see his pen and ink renderings here. They're just beautiful. Big fan of his art. Very cool. We got that. Got these. Star Wars Return of the Jedi. The Ewoks join the fight. And then this is Star Wars The Further Adventures. This is Planet of the Hoojibs. These are book and cassette little things here. Unfortunately, the cassettes weren't with the book. I'm wondering if Michael Whelan didn't do the art. Nope, this is Greg Winters. Greg Winters did the art on that one. And this is the art on this one's Diane DeGroat. Very cool. So I'll probably try and find the cassettes on eBay or something like that maybe. Or you never know, I'll just set these aside and I'll probably come across the cassettes at some point. Alright, what else? Oh, we have Walt Disney's Winnie the Pooh, the exercising song. I have to flatten that out or something, but it's a little 45 record, which is really cool. It has a Target price sticker. I didn't know Target was around that long. This is from 1966. That's pretty cool. What else? Another autographed book. This is A Burning in My Bones, an anecdotal autobiography by Clarence D. Wiseman. And it is signed right there. Clarence Wiseman was a general of the Salvation Army in the 1970s. Some pictures there. And this is his autobiography. Very cool. So I got a couple of science fiction magazines from the 70s. This is Analog. It's from January 1976. And there's another Analog from February 1976. Very cool. Another autographed book here. This is Burn Down the Ground, a memoir by Cambry Cruz. She's a big name in comedy. She signed it right here in purple. It says Scott, Rebels Forever, Love, Cambry Cruz. And she gives her deal here. Big name in comedy. She's been a very famous comedy performer, as well as owning a PR and production company specializing in comedy. And what's cool, this book is about her being a child of parents, both parents who were deaf. So that's pretty neat. What else? Oh, some DVDs. And it really pains me to see how the library does their DVDs, though. When they decide to sell them, they cut a chunk out. Really ruin them. But anyway, this one's called My Kid Could Paint That. This is a documentary about Marla Olmsted, a toddler who creates gallery-worthy paintings on the dining room table of her family home. So as an artist, I definitely felt I wanted to watch this. And that's Marla right there, so that's going to be fun to watch. Then we got 4 complete Ed Sullivan shows starring the Beatles. It's going to be cool. From National Geographic, we have Tornado Intercept, and all about the building of the Tornado Intercept vehicle there. Then we have Dr. Strangelove, starring Peter Sellers and George C. Scott, from Stanley Kubrick. Never have seen that movie. The last few items here, we have Free Comic Book Day, first issue, World of Archie Digest. Very, very neat. Another autographed book. This is Pulitzer Prize winner Russell Baker. This is his book, Growing Up. He joined the New York Times in 1954. Very cool, and it is signed right there to Jim Howard, all best, Russell Baker. So very cool. Last but not least, this is Jack the Ripper. And this is his complete casebook from 1988. Lots of photographs in here. I think I have his diaries in another book, and this is the complete casebook. So very cool. Lots of neat stuff, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know it's a little long. Thank you for everybody that stayed with me and watched everything. I appreciate it. And that's it, guys. Talk to y'all later. See you.